Welcome to another edition of Two Old Farts. I'm Mike Waco. This is Tom Rosenfield. We are at it again. This time we're going for the Netflix movie Shirley, about Shirley Chisholm, her run for presidency in 1972.
All you got is your one vote.
You sound just like every other politician.
Do I look like every other politician?
I find these movies fascinating, and on purpose, I did not look up any information about her. And I did that because I'm blown away about history lessons. I'm blown away on detailed history lessons that I'm assuming are pretty damn accurate because they took verbatim speeches and exactly what she did. She was documented with it. But I just find it fascinating what we can learn from history about now, this time, and what we learned in the 1970s when we were alive and had no clue.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel the same way because I love going to the movies and learning stuff. I think it's great. I love seeing documentaries. This was, documentary-ish, right?
Yes.
I remember when I was a kid and Shirley Chisholm ran, and I was like, what's all the hubbub and who is this person and why is it a big deal and what happened? And so I loved diving back into it again and finding out more about her. You're right. It was very accurate, albeit it was very narrow. I mean, this woman really had a varied and long career in politics, and we only focused in this movie on that. It was pretty much 1 year.
And why can't I win? I have an opportunity to make a difference.
It reminded me of a Clint Eastwood movie, Dirty Harry, kind of that kind of genre-esque, how it was shot, how the director lingered on a dialogue-driven conversation.
If all you're doing is outside yelling and screaming, that's all you're ever gonna be. A yeller and a screamer. You have to be part of the process.
It was very authentic to a 1970s film. I agree with you. Similar to the way Alexander Payne did The Holdovers. This movie, she's got the right clothes. They've got the right lenses. They've got the right lighting. They've got the right editing style. You're right. They lingered on scenes. The way there'd be like a musical, a scene with music over it for a while and everyone's dancing, and then cut to action. All that stuff made it feel like the 70s, which good for the filmmakers. That's exactly what they should do.
I don't think I'm special. I just want to remind people what's possible.
I could probably only speak for myself, but I believe you fall into this category too. What happened to our mind? Drugs early on that we don't remember in detail? Should our memory be very crystal clear? Should we have remembered some of this stuff? I mean, we were 12. I don't think, I think I was practicing for my bar mitzvah. I didn't care about politics.
She was a big deal for a little while, and so I think if you weren't tuned into it, you missed it. I will tell you, I had a personal connection to this movie because I now live in the Bay Area and I've been here for 30 years. And all of these guys, all these characters, Ron Dellums, Willie Brown, Barbara Lee, Huey Newton, these are all people who have long and glorious histories in the Bay Area. And I had no idea when I was a kid growing up in Los Angeles that Shirley had a connection to the Bay Area at all.
We need something that's going to make some noise.
The Black Panthers and Shirley Chisholm. It's like thunder and lightning.
Just even the speeches and just who she was, the essence of who she is, how she dealt with the Black Panthers, how she got delegates and stuff like that. But overall, really good. I thought it was better than I thought going in. I thought Regina did a great job.
I'm going to force all the politicians to be held accountable.
You're going to do all that. A school teacher from Brooklyn.
Harriet was just a slave. Rosa was just a domestic. What is it you do for a living again?
I wanted to tell you, I was just looking on my phone. I don't know if you realize they are talking about putting up a statue, an art piece in Prospect Park in Brooklyn to Shirley Chisholm. And it's a pretty incredible looking statue. Look at the concept for the statue. It's a giant statue, like way bigger than the size of people. Look at how big the people are compared to the statue.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I mean, it's pretty incredible and deservedly so. I mean, this is a daughter of Brooklyn who should be celebrated, and I hope they end up doing this, but they have a design for it ready to go.
The people of America are watching us.
Wrap this up from my point of view. I liked it. It was educational. It was well done. It brought it home to today. All good things. Thumbs up for me.
I'm with you 100%. I think Regina King needs to be lauded for this. I think she did a great job. Was she a producer on this? She may have been.
Yes, she was a total producer.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, I mean, good for her. You know, I am proud of her to bring this story to the film to film. I'm proud of the job she did. I loved watching it. Thumbs up. For, you know, with its blemishes, even with its blemishes, worth your time.
I'm paving the road for a lot of other people looking like me to get elected.
Brooklyn's first black representative.
You're about to make history.
Thanks for watching another edition of Two Old Farts. If you can, please follow, subscribe, and like the Showbiz Syndicate, and check out other reviews and stories. We are humbled and honored you chose us.